Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
All right, you just have to pay attention.
Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check. Ugh. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check.
Are they working?
Check, check, check.
Yep.
Check. 1, 2, check. check.
10 seconds in the warm-up, and then we'll be kicking off with the PSD Stars versus Lafayette 17U, I believe. This is Cooper's dad, Jamie Haggard, doing the play-by-play. I'm joined by Tara Clark, who's going to do video and be the statistician also. On a cold and foggy night, we're in the YMCA in Boulder. Are we actually in Boulder? Lafayette or Boulder? Somewhere in northern Colorado. Boys are coming off a dominating victory yesterday over Cherry Hills. Cherry Creek. I can't get the name of that team right. I was saying Littleton yesterday. I know we're playing Lafayette today. That's all I know. It's a 17U team. They look like they got 6 to 8 inches on every one of our kids, but we're a little quicker, slipperier. Hopefully we're gonna dominate them tonight. All right. Chad's giving a last-minute talk, reinforcing the strategy, and we'll be good to go here in a minute. In goal tonight will be Tucker Lawrence. All right. Gonna have Aiden and Carson starting out on D tonight. Donovan Jarvis taking the face off, and we're off. Wins it back to his D. D's taken to the right boards, trying to chip it up, getting some help from his own right wing. Hard to see, but they're fighting for it, trying to dig it out. Goes out to Lafayette Point. He puts it right into the ref, so it doesn't go in very deep. Goes back to the left D. Aiden Clark brings it up, chips it in. Lafayette gets it in their own zone. Next pass up, neutralized. Lafayette brings it in solo, but he's got 3 pursuing him pretty quick. Aiden Clark gets control again, makes a pass over to the right wing. Just off the stick of Ryan McKenzie, goes in deep behind the Lafayette net. Ryan's getting control of it, fighting it. Lafayette comes away with it, but he's got pursuit. Chips it all the way down to our zone. And Jake Shump sends it back up the left boards. Looks like Mayday comes in and takes a shot. Good shot. Lafayette chips it all the way down. Cooper Haggard's got the puck behind the net. He ends up sending it around to the right side. Mayday's fighting for it. Lafayette comes out of it in the corner. Ooh, there we go. Cooper gets control of it, chips it up to Mayday, bringing it into the neutral zone. He's got Cooper pursuing, and he's got with him. He's got Yinger with him, same line as yesterday. Lafayette tries to get it out. Pooter keeps it in, back into the neutral zone, pass back to the D. Carson sends it in deep, or sends it into the goalie, who deflects it into the corner. Lefty Lafayette sends it over. Cooper sends it back to the point. Pooter D tries to send it in, doesn't quite get it in too deep. Oh, Lafayette's got a breakaway and gets a shot off, but Tucker smothers that butterfly. Nice job, Tucker. Little breakdown on coverage there, but D looked pretty confident in Tucker being able to handle that. Probably don't want to give him that many chances. We got Junker out on right wing. Calvin Higgins on, oops, sorry. There we go. Puck's on the right boards. Pooter's digging it out, back to D. Carson takes it, doesn't make the pass, goes ahead and tries to chip it up. Lafayette gets a hold of it. Carson gets it back. in the neutral zone, ends up taking it, dumping it around behind the Lafayette net. Anthony Younker's in pursuing, breaks up a pass. Lafayette, puck bobbles and Lafayette ends up getting it. Nice pick off by Carson, brings it into the zone, tries to get a shot, goes off the Lafayette player, back around behind the boards. Oh, Lafayette's bringing it out. Offsides play. Just went just outside the blue line. Back to Dono's line again. Hayden Money's on the right D. And Jake Shump's on the left. Jake dumps it in around behind the net. Jace Kirshner was chasing it, ends up going to, I believe, Dono. It's on the right boards. Lafayette gets control. Pass gets deflected by the right D of Pooter. That was Hayden Money. Lafayette gains control, comes into the neutral zone, ends up flipping it in deep. Pooter goalie gets a hold of it. Nice job, Tucker. He lays it back. Dono's got it. He's getting pursuit. He ends up kicking it up. Nice lift by Ray Phippen. Nice job, Ray. Coming up the right-hand side, Hayden Money chips it all the way down, ends up pursuing into the corner. He's coming back. Jace Kirshner is holding it up in there. Comes back into the neutral zone. D goes back to D pass. Offsides. Tried to chip it out or kick it out of the zone. Pass wasn't on his stick, and Lafayette brought it in offside, so that face-off will be in the neutral zone. Dono's taking the face-off. Charlie Wickland's on the right wing. Face-off gets one back. Lafayette does a big hit, but doesn't control the puck. Pooter's got it into the corner. Mayday's there. He's still got control with it. Still has control. Now Lafayette gains control. Ends up in somebody's feet. Couldn't quite see who. Lafayette chips it in. Gets a big hit for doing it. Nice move by, looked like, I think it was Carson. Yep. Gets it out to the neutral zone. Pooter brings it into the zone. Oh, right wing avoids a big hit. Pooter's getting control. They're getting a lot of hits, but Lafayette is not capitalizing. Oh, great shot off the goalie's face, it looked like. Comes all the way back down to the Pooter zone. D pass. Or D to center pass. Mayday makes a move. Cuts on up the ice. He's going up. He's got Cooper with him. He's behind the net. Loses the puck. Pooter gains control of it. Trying to chip it in. And puck goes behind the Lafayette goalie. Lefty Pooter pinches it in, takes a hit, but is able to keep the puck. These guys are delivering hits, but they're not coming away with the puck very often. Nice. Pooter, lefty grabs it, sends it in. Hayden Money again. Keeps it in the zone. Another shot, a little bit wide of net. Lafayette's doing some big hits, but they are not gaining any puck possession. They are going to get a boarding call. Delayed power play right now. Cooper's got control of it. Makes a good pass up to the neutral zone. Bounces off of Charlie Bjor's just off the tip of his stick, and Lafayette gains control, but Pooter is going on the power play with 11:36 left in the first period. Gave him, I think he gave him 2 and 10 for that one. It looked like it was 2 and 10. And so somebody else has to serve the initial 2 minutes. Face-off will be deep in their zone. Dono's taking it. Armak's back on D. Wins it clean, but it goes all the way down. Heck of a win by Dono, but it was big. They get a good win. This team is coming out hitting. Oh, lost the puck. Bring it up is Armak. He's going in, does a board pass off the boards back to the Pooter player. Cutting inside. Oh, cuts a move, goes all the way in. Backhand by Pooter. Goalie stops it. Dono had a great backhand there, and the Lafayette goalie grabbed it. Switching up a little stuff here. Aiden Clark's coming out. Dono's taking the face off again in the Lafayette zone to the right of the goalie. Dono's out there. Carson's out on left D. Gets tied up. Lafayette sends it down. Carson gets a piece of it, but it still bounces by him. Tucker's out, retrieving the puck. Pooter takes control, sets up behind the net. Makes a great pass out to the left side. Carson's bringing it down, gains entry, has control. Makes a cross-ice pass, goes back to Aiden Clark. He dumps it in. Lafayette gains control, sends it, gets deflected, but still out to the neutral zone. There we go. Pooter's got it, taking control, moving into the zone. Up left boards, setting up for the power play. Oh, nice shot, gets tipped up, off the goalie and behind the net. Back out to the point, Aiden Clark's got it, makes a pass to the left side, cross-ice pass. Oh, Lafayette chips it out. One of their bigger players coming down, but he's got 3 guys pursuing him. He doesn't get very, just ends up overskating. Tucker makes a great save. Puck bobbled to him, ref says to keep playing. This is actually a 5-on-3. That player there was 2 different penalties for it. I believe there was an unsportsmanlike and a boarding call. Getting control, goes back out to the left point, over to the right D. Jake makes pass back to left D. Shot goes on net, their goalie covers it. Guys getting to know each other in front of the net. Saying hi, that was a good attempt at a tip, but it didn't work. Mayday is out there, Cooper's on the right wing. I believe. Got it on the left side. Goes in for a shot. Oh, just a little bit outside. Mayday sets it up. Good back and forth back to the D. Mayday takes a shot. Off the goalie coming around. Oh, tried to do a wraparound. They're still fighting for it. Yanger's doing the play. What do we got? What did we get here? I think Mayday got a call. It looked like a hook. He's explaining to the ref the finer points about being the shortest guy on the team, and some of those penalties aren't quite what they seem. 2 minutes. High stick. I've seen this kid play for years. I don't think I've seen him get too many high sticks. It's pretty hard for him to do that, so he definitely punches above his weight. So it's going to be 4-on-4 for 5 seconds, and then Lafayette will get there. They should have a 4th player out. Oh, they're doing 4-on-3. They're still trying to figure out how many players should be on the ice.
Okay, question. So they see the whole screen, not just this little box, right?
They see. Yeah, that's what they see. All right, Pooter wins the face-off, sends it down. All right, flying down the left-hand side is Anthony Junker, gains control, setting everything up, gets it back to the D. Shot just a little bit wide by Jake Schump. Puck's into the corner, Junker's got it, getting control, takes it. Great pass back on the boards. Junker tries to Dance around, doesn't quite get everything he wanted on it, but it was great hustle. Gets it into the Lafayette goalie who freezes it. We'll get another face-off down in the Lafayette zone. They now have a power play for 1 minute and 36 seconds. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first period. We're at no score. Anthony Younker's taking the face-off. It gets won by Lafayette. Their D takes it behind the net, coming up the left-hand boards. Cuts back, still gaining control. They're having a hard time leaving the zone, and they don't. Oh, almost intercepted by Pooter. Finally intercepted by Pooter. Great job pursuing by Charlie Wicklund. Oh, tipped wide by Aiden Clark. Nice job. Scared his goalie a little bit, but he tipped that shot wide. Carson's got it, fighting in the corner. It comes back behind the net. Aiden Clark's got it. He's going to send it up the boards, and he does. Coming up the right-hand boards is Charlie Wicklund. He's get it, gets tangled up with Lafayette, still ends up with it. Fighting over it in the corner. Bounced off of Younker and came back out. He's coming off for a change. Lafayette's bringing it down the right-hand side. They're taking it control, but then Pooter got it, chipped it up. Nice. Why is he calling it ice? Oh, that's right. We're at USA hockey rules here. Another face-off down in our zone. All right, face-off in our zone. Lafayette wins it back, but D dumps it in, but not under control. Pooter's got it, chipping it up the right-hand boards. Little backhand, doesn't quite get all the way out. All right, Pooter sent, oh, little tip, and it's frozen by Tucker. Have another face-off, 10 seconds left in the power play, 7 minutes, 24 seconds. Younker's handing it off. Charlie Bureau's in there to take the face-off, and he wins it back. Nice win, Charlie. D's got it behind the net, chips it around. Back over to Ryan McKenzie. He sends it back around over to Austin. Sends it up. It goes down for an icing again, coming all the way, but it's going to be full strength now. Good penalty kill, gentlemen. Jace Kirshner's coming out with Dono. Ray Phippen on right wing. Carson's out on D with Maddox. Or sorry, that wasn't Maddox, that's, who was it? That was Jake, sorry. A little bit offsides as Ray Phippen was bringing it in. We'll get a face-off just outside the zone on the right-hand side. Jake and Carson backstopping the blue line. Still have Dono and Ray Phippen and Kirshner on the left wing right now. Puck comes back, is in the neutral zone, a little bit bobbling. Lafayette loses control. Pooter sends it up the left wing. Dono sends it in deep, is pursuing hard. Bounces off the right wing. Pooter, D keeps it in. Doesn't quite keep a handle on it. Great pursuit back by Dono. Chips it out to the left wing. Jace, Kirshner has it. Passes it over to Carson. He gets a shot. Great shot on net. Oh! Did that go in? Holy cow. Takes a shot from the right wing, hits the goalie, bounces up in the air, and was bouncing on the goal line and not called. Looks like we've got 13 super fans watching us. Thank you very much. Mayday is out taking the face-off. Cooper on left wing, Yinger on the right. Won by Mayday. Yinger puts it right into Lafayette. He gains control. Lafayette coming in hard. He tries to do backhand to nowhere. Goes back to Lafayette. But what was the... We got a call. I'm not sure what the call was. Psst. What's the call? I missed it on the call. Sorry about that. But we got a penalty going down for 2 minutes. I think it was a hook on Carson, although I didn't quite see it. All right, we're getting a face-off here. Deep in our zone. Left of the goalie. 6 minutes left in the game, still no score. Carson's in for 2 minutes on a hook. We win it back. Nice. Armac comes out of it in the corner. He's getting 2 guys in front of him, and that puck goes flying out of play. It's going to be outside. We'll have Charlie Wicklund on the left wing. Maddox is taking the face-off. Aiden Clark cheats up to the right for the face-off. Gets tied up around the blue line. Lafayette sends it back. A little bit tangled in. Pooter gets it in deep. Wisely sets up for a defensive play. We're on the penalty kill for another minute 38. Big player for Lafayette. It's coming down all the way around the right side, looping around, looking to set up. Easily poked away by Aiden Clark. Takes it, sends it up the boards. Lafayette player has it in the corners, ends up getting smushed by 2 Pooter players. D-to-D pass, goes wide. Tucker sends it to the corner. Lafayette has it again, is trying to send it up to the point. Left point for Lafayette takes control. They're kind of tied up on the blue line. Sending it into the deep boards, the deep corner here. They're bringing it around a little bit deep, little cutback. Got great pursuit. Pooter's got it. All right, great deflection. Nice job. Charlie Wicklund made a great play, getting his stick in front of that shot. All right, goes. Nice chip out. Great pursuit by, looked like Maddox going after the player. Another great save by Tucker. Ends up going over the net after he tipped it. Puck is caught in the corner. Lafayette's coming away with it. Oh, great D. Not over pursuing. Sending it back into the corner for Lafayette. They've got it out at the blue line, make a foolish pass. Pooter comes out of it, 2-on-2, bringing it into the zone, controlling it, chips it, still has control, going behind the net. He's got 3 Lafayette players with him. He's trying to chip it to the middle, didn't quite work. 4 seconds left in the penalty. Pooter has control, whipping it out, and it makes it out of the zone. Lafayette tries to bring it in off sides. Junker, Jace Kirshner, and Ray Phippen are out for forwards. Jake Shump is back with Austin Kremer. Oh, we had a little switch up here. Ryan McKenzie's out at left wing. Face-off 1. Armac gets it back to right D, sends it back to left D. Austin chips it up, doesn't quite hit his player. Lafayette brought it in offside, so it's going to face off in the neutral zone. This is not a high school team. This is a U17 team, so I don't believe there's touch-up icing or touch-up offsides. Jace Kirshner's taking the face off, fights it, wins it back. Pooter D chips it out to neutral zone, and Lafayette chips it in. Pooter's got control of it. Jake Shump takes it, trying to send it back up to his right wing. He gets a little bit of pursuit. Nice. Jace Kirshner takes good hit, but makes a great pass over to the left wing. Ray Phippen's bringing it into the zone. Getting pursued. Lafayette comes away with the puck. Goes back to D. D-to-D pass from Aiden Clark. Shot from the left wing on the goalie, which he smothers. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first period. No score yet. Lafayette's getting more hits in, but Pooter definitely has more control of the puck so far in the first period. Pooter wins another face-off, goes back to the Pooter D, takes a shot, bounces off the Lafayette foot. Pass up to the left wing, great pass to the middle, chips it in deep, going behind the Lafayette net, gains control of it, coming away with it. Drop pass back to Anthony Junker, he's got control, doesn't quite find his player out in front. Lafayette bringing it down the right wing, gets shut off by Aiden Clark. He gets knocked over, but he took the guy out of the play. We've got a four-man rush going up now. Junker tries to chip it off the boards and deep, but the Lafayette D was able to get it. D-to-D pass for Pooter. Aiden loses it a little bit, gets in the neutral zone. Lafayette dumps it back in. Chipped out by Calvin Higa. Lafayette chips it in again. Pooter D bringing it behind, does nice board pass back to the other D. There we go. Great job. Boom. Cooper grabs it from behind him, takes a little bit wide, cuts. Oh, great shot by Cooper. Goes just might have hit the goalie's pad, went a little bit wide. Mayday's got it behind the net. Oh, tries to hit Cooper, doesn't quite go there. Mayday's got it again. Oh, he tried to get it over the goalie. Goalie dove at him and made a great save. Down, we had 13 earlier. People are falling off. I'm gonna blame the videographer. You gotta zoom in more. All right, Mayday goes for the win, ends up in the corner. Cooper pursues his player. Guy gets a weak, oh, great shot from the left D. In, another shot towards the point, but Lafayette, tries to chip it out. Cooper plasters the D. Pooter still keeps it in. Here comes Cooper again going after a guy. He ends up taking his player. Oh, shot just a little bit wide to the right. Once again, Pooter D comes away with the puck, gets a shot, goes just a little bit wide. Armack gets it, chips it in deep. What is that? Back to Yinger. He ends up sending it back around. Lafayette's finally got control of it. They're sending it down. Ends up getting a weird bounce and going to the Lafayette player. He shoots high and wide. Goes all the way around to his left point. Austin Kremer's got it, sends it around to his own player. Chipped out to the neutral zone. Mayday intercepts a pass. Cooper does a one-handed pass to Mayday. It ends up working. He comes out of it. Cooper's getting off. Mayday's trying to go in, loses the puck into the corner. Here ends up putting it into Mayday. Mayday's got control. He's getting 2-on-1, but somehow Dono comes away with it. Gets a great shot off. Gets a second shot off of the own rebound. Gets tripped up. Their goalie ends up gaining control. Guys, we're having a great shift there. Dono's playing great, pursuing it and getting his own rebounds. Who just got a penalty? 2 minutes for roughing, didn't quite. That was Yinger. Jace Yinks gets it. 2 minutes for roughing. Oops, sorry. Face off won by Pooter. Dono ends up losing it. Falls down, pops right back up and gets it over to his player. Gains control. We've got coincidental penalties, so it's full strength on both teams right now. Puck deep in the zone. Lafayette chips it out, but they send it all the way. Icing is waved off. Tucker sends it into the corner. Oh, doesn't quite get it all the way out. And that's the end of the first. Still with a 0-0 score. All right, we're back again here. Just a little staticky. It was choppy for some reason. Sounds like no, I think we're back again. Sorry if there's any static going on. Looks like Dono will be taking the face off. Sorry, Maddox will be taking the face off. Dono out on left wing. Coach was keeping the lineup secret because he didn't want the other team to. All right. All right. Sorry, having some microphone issues here. Maddox sends it in deep behind the Lafayette net, coming all the way around. Wiki ends up getting it, makes a great pass to Dono, takes a great shot into the Lafayette D's pads. They're coming down on a 3-on-2, getting pursued. Dono knocks over the Lafayette player that was taking a shot. Ends up coming up the left boards. Pooter makes a pass out. Wiki's coming in, trying to cut to the middle. Doesn't have anybody open, tries to make a pass out to the point, but it didn't quite to the D. Man, this sounds... Lafayette takes another penalty, and I'm going to here. All right. Okay, we're back again, seeing if it's the mic or the cord. I believe could be the cord. We'll see. Pooter ends up winning control. Oh, great shot. Goalie deflects it to his right. Mayday tries to bat it out of the air, but that puck was flapping around. It was hard for him to get a hold of it. Mayday's taking the face-off. Cooper's on the right wing. Yinger's on the left wing. Mayday wins another one back to the left point. Great shot from the point. Goalie ends up making the save. We'll have another face-off to the right of the goalie. Mayday wins another one. Yinger ends up taking it. Oh, what a great pass by Yinger. Over to Armack, who was open on the far side. That looked like McKinnon making a pass to Rantanen. Holy cow, was that a well-executed play. Really well done. Good job, boys. Pooter's still going to be on the power play. It was a 4-minute penalty for Lafayette, number 55, the big hitter on their team. So there should be 2 minutes left. Yep. So there's 2 minutes left in the power play. 1-0 game. 15:37 left in the second period. We're up to actually 12 viewers. Hi, everybody at home. I know we've got a fan or two in Fort Collins, one in Grand Junction, I think one in Southern California, and probably a few other grandparents out there. All right, Mayday's taking the face off. Cooper's on the right wing. Yinger's on the left wing. Ref is talking to the Lafayette coach, explaining what a double minor penalty is and how it's now 5-on-4. Explanation is over. We're going to get a face-off here in the neutral zone after that goal. Mayday wins yet another one back to the right D. Mayday loops around, doesn't quite misses the pass. Lafayette brings it in, chips it in behind the net. Jake Shump controls it, starts setting up the power play, brings it out easily under control. Makes a great pass up to Mayday on the right side. Oh, shot off the goal. Was that Jace? That was Jace Kirshner making a shot from the right wing. Goalie makes a save. Lafayette's got it behind the net, sends it up. D-to-D pass. Going back over, Pooter sends it in deep. Cooper's got it behind the net, makes a backhand pass, but didn't quite see that his guy was covered by two players. Lafayette chips it out, actually gets it under control. They're chipping it deep behind the net, but pursued heavily by Pooter. Goes in behind the goalie. Looks like Armack's coming away with it, kicks it back to his own D. He chips it around behind. Pooter gets it. Pass a little bit behind Cooper. He ends up chipping it into the zone. Oh, Pooter, Lafayette player tries to make a play. He ends up a little bit hurt here. It was a good hit as he was making a pass. Stoppage of play with still 42 seconds left in the power play. There was no penalty on the play. It was just kind of after he got hit, he went a little bit awkward into the boards. Surprising to see a Lafayette player down. They've been the more physical team today, and coach must have had a good talk at the intermission and decided to put some spirit into the boys. Didn't look like the fastest of Lafayette players. I wonder if he didn't quite see the player coming in hitting him. All right, he is back up. Let's give him a round of applause. Hurt his knee on the play. He's getting helped off by his teammates. Good to see nothing with the upper body or his head. Hopefully we see him back before the end of the game. Stoppage of play will result in a face-off. We're going to do it left to the Lafayette goalie. Pooter skating right to left this period. Maddox goes in for the draw. He's got Dono and Wiki with him. Dono takes the puck into the corner, chips it by the Lafayette player. Ends up gaining control. Wiki's got it. Loops out on the blue line, makes another loop. Cuts, still has control. Tries to make a pass over to Dono for another one-timer from the side. Dono's got control in the corner. Setting up. It gets there. And kept in on the right, on the left point. D makes the shot. Maddox is there for the rebound, but the goalie was able to smother it. Little friendly conversation going on with Maddox and the goalie. Maddox was hoping for that one to drop. It didn't quite happen for him. All right, another face-off here. Maddox is still in with Wiki and Dono. Gets hung up. Lafayette ends up coming around, putting it behind, but Dono wisely goes in, digs it out, sends it back to the right D. D to D pass. Pass over to Maddox. Makes a great cross-ice pass. Dono couldn't quite get a handle on it. And he was going to go for a one-timer. He tried to control it and ended up bobbling just a little bit. Great positioning, great passing by the guys. Lafayette ices it, so it'll be another face-off deep in the zone, in their zone left of the goalie. But we got a new line change out there. Charlie Bureau's out taking the face-off. He's got Junker on his left. All right, wins it clean back. Shot from the point goes just left. Left D takes a shot. Goalie ends up deflecting it out and over the boards. Great hard shot by Aiden on net. Goalie was able to stick it out. All right, another face-off here. Charlie Bureau's taking the face-off. He's got Junker on his left. Don't quite know why there was a stoppage of play, but 13-14 left in the second period. It'll false start by Yellow. New face-off. Charlie wins it back to the left or right D. Shot comes in, deflects off Lafayette, goes behind their net. Weird bounce when Lafayette tried to send it up. They finally get it out. Coming down the right boards. Take a shot, and Tucker smothers that one, holds on to it for a face-off. That'll be left of him in the Pooter zone, defensive zone. Lafayette is getting fresh legs, but Pooter staying with the line that's out there. All right, and the win. Pooter wins, Charlie Bureau wins it, deep into the corner. Right D has it, great pass up. Nice, Junker's trying to, gets hooked. Gets hooked on his little breakaway. Junker took a great pass. We got a penalty on that. Junker took a pass, tried to He did a great job keeping the player between him and the puck, but the Lafayette player pulled him down. I don't think they're saying a breakaway or penalty shot. They're calling a trip on this one. Going to be a face-off to the right of the goalie. Pooter wins the face-off. Younker's got it out at the right point. Makes a pass over to Maddox and right. Great one-timer. Goalie leapt out and almost overcommitted. He went down a little bit early and Maddox picked the top corner for a sniper shot. Great job. All right, switching microphones and cables. Hopefully a little less static. It sure sounds like it. That was driving me nuts. We got a penalty here, I think on Ray Fippen for a rough. I didn't quite see that as I was changing out our electronics here. Because of the penalty, the face-off's going to be deep in the Pooter zone, left of the goalie. Austin Kremer's out there. I didn't quite see who else was taking the face-off. There we go. Calvin Higa sends it around behind. Lafayette's got it on the point, a little bobbled. Goes out to the left D, does a board pass, misses his player. Captured by Hayden Money. He ends up losing it. Lafayette's got it behind the net, tries to chip it out in the middle. Oh. Great pursuit by Anthony Yunker. Lafayette chips it in. Armack's got it behind the net, ends up sending it around. Doesn't quite have anybody there. Shot from the point, the right point of Lafayette. Another shot from the left side, goes wide. Lafayette sends it in behind. They're fighting for it. Not making too clean of passes, but somehow they still have control. Lafayette still got it. Player ends up getting close. Oh, here we go. Great pursuit. Looks like Anthony Yunker's coming down. Oh, doesn't quite get great hustle by Anthony, but doesn't quite get the shot off as well as he wanted to. Great pick by him at the blue line on the Lafayette D, and he comes flying down, but doesn't quite have what he needed to finish. Maddox is coming up for the face-off. He's got Aiden Clark to the left of him. We're down a player for another 55 seconds. Oh, great shot from the right D. Ends up hitting a Lafayette player. Looked like it might have bobbled past the goalie, but he was able to glove it down. All right. Face-off is won by Pooter. Nice job. Charlie Wicklund ends up putting it into the corner. Players are coming back a little bit. Lafayette sends it all the way, gets tipped. Aiden Clark comes away with it. Doesn't quite get the handle on it that he wanted. Lafayette ends up gaining control. They're making some passes, aren't quite connecting perfectly, but they still have it. Shot from the left D. Puck gets loose. Holy cow. Tucker was down. The right D of Lafayette had a wide open net, and he shot high. I'm sure he wants that one back. Up. Aiden Clark tries to chip it out. Doesn't quite get all the way out. Lafayette does backhand pass into the corner. Doesn't quite go where he wants it to go. Cooper ends up getting it, sending it back to the D. All right. D sends it out. Hits a player in the neutral zone. There we go. Get in there, Coop. All right. It's in the deep corner here. Yinger's pursuing it. Was that Mayday? Mayday was yelling at a player. It didn't quite scare him as much as he wanted, but that was a good try. All right, intercepted by the Pooter D. Coming up left-hand side and is getting by. Oh, totally clean play. Yunker was getting chased there, and he just plowed the guy. Actually, that was Carson. That flattened him, yeah, that was Carson. Ended up flattening the Lafayette player. Lafayette was all over him all the way down, and then Carson did a little reverse hit on him and just leveled him. It was great. Good pursuit, boys. All right, Maddox is out again. Got Armack to his left. Chips it forward. Pooter ends up coming away with it. Chips it in deep. Armack chips it. Gets bounced around. Kirshner ends up getting tripped. It was just an incidental collision. Ray goes for the hit. Takes an elbow to the head. No call on it. Austin Kramer with the puck. Goes to chip it out. Ends up in the neutral zone. Armack's got it. He's taking it. Gets poked by the Lafayette player. Comes back. Austin takes it. Sends it around. Kirshner took it, tried to send it around all the way to his right wing, but went off the glass and then hit the net. Face-off will be in the Pooter zone. Hayden Money's back out there on D, along with Yunker up on the left wing. Jake Shump is the other D. Looks like Charlie's taking the face-off. Ends up winning. Comes back. D sends it up to the left wing. Yunker's flying. He's trying to cut in. Sends a great shot. Oh, great shot. Ends up going out to Charlie Bureau. He does a backhand, gets it on net, but didn't quite get everything he wanted on it. Great pass by the boards by Charlie Bureau. Pass out front gets intercepted by Lafayette. Great intercept by Pooter again. Oh, doesn't quite go. We had another penalty here. Who was it, by Yunker? Couldn't quite see. Calvin and Charlie had a good pursuit there, making a couple of passes and just not quite getting everything on the shot. Anthony got a penalty for, didn't quite see what the call was. There's a fine line between passion and penalties. Sometimes these guys get confused on it. That's okay. Maddox is out there to take the face off. Looks like Jake is out on lefty. Can't quite see who's doing it. Aiden Money was out there on the lefty. Sends it around. Jake doesn't quite get all the way around. Jake's fighting for it. Lafayette gets it out to the point. Tries to do a pass in. Great play by Jake. Dumps it in. Not quite all the way for an ice. Perfect play. D is being pursued by Charlie Wickland. Maddox pinches it on the blue line, sends it back in. Lafayette is regrouping behind the net. Oh, great pass. Three-line pass. Oh, and a goal. Lafayette made a pass literally about 150 feet to their right wing, who was just open behind the D. was able to get it and put one by Tucker. We're back to full strength. Scores 2-1 now. 7:38 left in the second period. Jordan May's line is out there again. Cooper and the youngster with him. Face off at center ice. Let's see if Mayday can win another one. He almost won it. Lafayette barely got it. He got it behind him, but Lafayette ended up pinching him. Gets chipped out, and Lafayette tries to send it up. Pooter deflects it out of the zone. Should be a neutral ice face-off. New puck coming in for the ref. Still have Mayday, Yangston, Haggard out there on for the forwards. Mayday wins it back again. D ends up chipping it forward. Mayday keeps it in. Still fighting for it. Lafayette barely gets it out. Gets control. Pooter sends it back in. It's sent back out again by Lafayette. Aiden Clark captures it. Sends a great pass up the middle of the ice to Mayday. He's got two guys on him. Cooper gets it. Takes a great shot. And another great shot by Yinks. Hits the crossbar and goes over. Mayday makes a move on the near boards. Takes it behind the net. He's got the right point open. Cooper moves, chips it in. Yinger. Yinger sends it to Mayday, takes a great shot, deflects to Cooper. He ends up chipping it in. Lafayette gets it out. Jace Kirshner gets tied up with Lafayette. They end up chipping it in. Pooter grabs it, D-to-D pass. They're sending it up, chipping it all the way in. Aiden Clark's taking it around behind the net, ends up getting tripped up. Kirshner brings it around in front, tries to do a wraparound. Goalie ends up capturing it. Sorry?
So the front of the building is closed?
Yeah.
I'm going to...
Jace is in for the face-off. Takes it. Lafayette gets a hold of it, sends it out. They recapture it. Whoa. Right wing of Lafayette takes a shot, but it goes over the goalie and into the net. Face-off will be outside the zone. I don't believe it was tipped. 6:06 left in the second. 2-1 lead for Pooter over Lafayette. Looks like we got Ray Fippen on the right, Armack on the left, and Jace Kirshner taking the face off. Gets tangled up in neutral ice. Ray ends up doing a little dance, goes through a couple of people, or no, that was Armack, through a couple of people, ends up chipping it. He forces the play. Nice, keeps it Lafayette from getting out, but they end up gaining control. He's fighting in the middle of the zone for it. Lafayette kicks it to their own player. Great shot. Was that Charlie Bureau? Puck ends up loose and landing. No, sorry, that was Hayden Money. He got some wood on that. Nice job, Hayden. Great shot on goal. Good pursuit by Armack on that one. Charlie Bureau taking the face off. He's got Junker on his left. Looks like it's one. Yep, Pooter gets control of it. Charlie gets after puck is bobbling around. He ends up getting a great wrist shot off, deflected by the goalie. It's eventually brought out of the zone. Pooter gains control and dumps it back into the zone. Back out to the right D for Pooter. Takes a shot. Great tip. Second shot. Third try. Holy cow. Great series of shots there. Carson had a great shot from the point, and Pooter followed it up with Junker and Calvin Higa all getting whacks at it. Charlie was in there too. Absolutely peppering the goalie. 5:15 in the second left. 2-1 Pooter. Charlie Bureau is taking the face off. He gets it, wins it. back. Another shot from the point, gets tipped a little bit wide. Higa takes this, trying to get it around. Junker's fighting for it in the corner. Comes in, gets help from Charlie Bureau. Charlie's trying to get it out to the point. Doesn't quite get it clean. Lafayette's coming down with numbers. Ends up grabbing the puck on the boards. Oh, Lafayette had a great opportunity. Tucker dove for it, and they could have gone in, but they shot high again. Pooter's trying to get it out, kept up the left point. Player takes a punishing hit from Pooter for trying to keep that in. Puck isn't quite getting out yet. Still hitting a lot of deflections. Finally, play comes out. And, oh, nice. Tried to do a little move there. Great play by Calvin Higa. Didn't quite end up finishing on it. Pooter's got the puck. Gets chipped into the zone. Hayden Money gets it back to the other D. Attempted to pass up the middle of the ice to Hayden, but it just a little bit in front of him. He couldn't quite get a handle on him. That was icing. It'll go back all the way down. So we got Maddox, Charlie, Wicklund, and Dono out there for the face-off. Face-off won by Pooter. Nice job. Hayden Money. Oh, good chip out. Not quite a chip out yet. Finally, it's out. Lafayette's got it, dumps it back in. Hayden's got it behind the net, chips it by the first Lafayette player. Comes in flying to the second Lafayette player. He's still got it, chipping it. Lafayette isn't able to control it. It's chipped out by Pooter. We got another penalty or an offsides? What do we got here? I think it's just offsides. All right. Face off again just outside the blue line. Won by Pooter. Chipped out by the lefty. Dono's got it. Sends it in deep. Just before the red line, ends up icing. Going all the way down. Maddox will be back to take the face off. Aiden Clark, Hayden Money out on D. Face off left of Tucker. Pooter wins it. Oh! Aiden Clark tried to chip it off the glass, went just a little bit high, ends up out of play. We'll have another face-off in the Pooter zone left of Tucker. Face-off won by Lafayette. Oh, the right D takes a wrist shot, ended up getting a great screen. Just lucky timing. Went over the right shoulder of Tucker. He had most of the net covered, but he couldn't see that. That was perfect timing on the shot. That was a hard shot to stop. All right. Jordan Mays is out again with Cooper and Yingst. Jace Yingst on right wing, Cooper on left. Mayday's fighting for it. Puck ends up going back to Lafayette. They chip it forward. Yingst just chipping it in. Oh, overskates it just a little bit. He throws it into the zone. Cooper's pursuing the D. Oh, ends up chipping the puck and running over one of their biggest guys. Yingst's got it in the corner. Cooper's helping out. Mayday's coming out of it with it. He's coming. Oh, Cooper's there fighting for it. He bats at it once, twice. Third time. Ends up getting knocked over. Cooper's giving the Lafayette defender a little bit of love on the ankles, letting him know that was a good hit. Great pursuit there. All right. Face off to the right of the Lafayette goalie. Mayday's in down and low. He wins it to Cooper. Cooper wins it, bounces it back. Lafayette, or Pooter keeps it in. Lafayette gets it up to the right wing. Doesn't quite get it out there, finally got it out. Pooter gets it, intercepts a shot. Oh, gets a great shot. Yinger had a great shot. Another great shot from the left D. Yinger's coming around behind the net. Cooper needs to get open over to the right D. Oh, shot. Lafayette chips it out. Pooter grabs control in the zone. Junker has it, hands it off to Jace. Ray takes a great shot from the left side. Right in the goalie's breadbasket, ends up smothering it. So we got Ray Fippen on the left wing. Sorry, right wing. Kirshner's on the left, or is he taking the face off? Kirshner's taking the face off. Armax on the left wing. We got Aiden Clark and Jake Shump on the blue line. Lafayette wins it into the boards, but Armac intercepts the breakout pass. He ends up going in the corner, stops, does a pass back to Jace. Jace still has control of it. Lafayette ends up poking it, getting it up to the neutral zone. Lafayette comes away with it. Lafayette takes a shot, Pooter blocks it, ends up behind the net. Pooter's got it, sending it around, goes back out to the D of Lafayette. It bounces past him and into the zone. Lafayette tries to chip it in, but ends up going off the net in the neutral zone. New line coming out for Pooter. Calvin Higa, Anthony Junker. That should be Charlie center in that line, I believe. Face off in the center ice. Pooter ends up winning it. Charlie dumps it into the corner. Great pursuit by Pooter. Oh, great shot, ends up just going high. Another shot from the point, ends up tipping wide. Pooter's got it in the corner. Anthony Junker's fighting for it. Goes back out to the Pooter D. Goes to shoot it and just ended up, Jake Shump ended up just pulling it outside when he went for his wrist shot. Charlie's in for the face-off. Calvin to his right, Junker to his left. Jake's out on right D. Gets tangled up, and Pooter comes away with it. But they were just a hair off, so Junker jumped the gun just a little bit and was offsides. One more try here. Oh. Sorry, I had to switch some things out. We had, I believe, a roughing penalty. Pooter assistant coach was given a bench minor and ended up kicked out. So we got 2 penalties. Gonna have Junker, Aiden Clark out there. It's going to be, I believe, 5-on-3. Sorry, I had to give directions to my ride to get back here, so I missed some of that action there. Face off. Here you go. Ends up winning by Pooter. They go to chip it out, stopped by the lefty of Lafayette. Coming back around. Pooter ends up whistling it all the way down, and this puck's gonna go all the way. No, does not quite get to the red line. 7 seconds left in the period. Great pass by Lafayette, or Pooter tries to send it out, ends up going in the Lafayette bench. 1.4 seconds left. Minute 38 in the penalty. I believe the Pooter player got 2 and 10. That's why there's 2 guys in the box. One serving the 2-minute penalty and will be coming out in a minute 36. It is 2-2 in the second period, or end of the second period. Sorry if you're getting dizzy there. My cameraman was texting somebody. It's hard to get good help these days. Coach is refining some of the strategy here. Not quite getting as clean of breakouts as we'd like to get. Well, the boys definitely had a more physical second period than they did in the first. Need to see a little bit more. Let's see if it's any. We do have some fans that brave the cold, mainly because they had to drive their kids here. There's Chris Bureau. Just in case his wife is watching, you can see him. He's not texting while his son's on the ice. Sorry, Mom, had to out you for that one. She'd like to know what's in the red goodie bag and getting passed around. This is a YMCA, parents. All right. We're getting ready to start the third period here. Cooper Haggard will be out on the left, or we got 4. It's a penalty kill, so he'll be on the right side. We got Dono on the left side. Hayden Clark's backstopping. Carson has moved up to the left just for the face-off. And here we go, start of the third, 2-2, 17-minute period. Still have a minute 36 in the Pooter penalty. Great win by Dono, except the Pooter player jumped right by Cooper. Hayden Clark chips it by the Lafayette player, ends up getting it out to the neutral zone. Lafayette sends it up. His player was not on his skates, missed the pass, turned into an icing. It's going to go all the way. Why isn't it? That's weird. It's frozen. Oh, there. I have no idea why it froze there for a while. Hopefully you guys are getting it now. All right, Lafayette sends it deep, ends up getting passed around by Dono. Aiden Clark's got it in the corner and is chipping it out. Sends it up to Cooper on the right side. Dono's got it, tries to get it in, ends up with it in the corner. Dono gets it out to the left D. Carson sends it in around. 42 seconds in the penalty. Lafayette sends it down the length of the ice. Whoa. Great shot by Lafayette, but an even greater save by Tucker, ends up stopping it. We get a line change. Yunker pressures Lafayette player. He dumps it in behind the net. Tucker stops it. What was the call? I think they had too many players possibly on the... I believe Lafayette got a penalty. I think they had too many players. Lefty played the puck, I think, before guy he was changing for got off the ice. Pooter penalty is up. I believe Anthony Yunker got a 2 and 10, so he's going to be in the box for a while. Austin and Jake are out on the blue line for the face-off. Maddox is at center. Lafayette wins it. He's trying to get it out, chips it out, quickly covered by Armac. Sends it up. Dono sends it up and around. Maddox is pursuing behind the Lafayette net. He gets there just same time, but Lafayette's able to chip it up. Armac comes away with it. Charlie Wickland takes it, gets a shot, deflects off of Pooter or off of Lafayette. Tries to go around a guy. Lafayette picks it up. They finally chip it out. Armac's taking it, chips it. It's coming up the left-hand side. Offsides by Pooter, just by a hair. Wiki was just ahead of, I think, Dono on that one. All right, Carson's out with Aiden again on covering the blue line. We got Cooper on the left, Jordan taking the draw, and Chase Yingst on the right wing. Mayday comes away with another one. He's got Cooper behind him. Oh, ends up going underneath Lafayette, but all the way out of the zone. Pass up to Cooper on the left-hand side. He's coming in. He's going in. Drops it for Mayday. Goes back to Cooper. Yingst sends it back to Mayday, back to the point. Coming in for, nope. Goes to a D to D. Aiden sends it around. He's got Yingst sending it to Mayday. Mayday cuts back on the boards. Still has control. Sends it into the corner. Yingst has it. He comes out of it under control. Sends it over to the D. Aiden takes a shot, gets tipped wide. Cooper's got it behind the net. He dodges the Lafayette player. Yingst picks it up, sends it back to the D. Shot from the point, tipped a little bit wide again. Aiden takes it, chips it over to Cooper. Cooper passes it in the corner. Yingst goes to Mayday. Mayday back to the point. They're having great passing back and forth here. Aiden takes a shot, tips off Lafayette. Cooper's got it, up, bounces off his feet. Lafayette tries to get it out, does not get it past Mayday. Mayday bounces off a player, ends up back to point. Oh, just a little bit high on the shot. Yingst pulls it off the back of the net. Mayday's got it. Ends up chipping it back, and Lafayette's trying to get it out, and they finally do. Send it down into the zone, probably gonna get a set of fresh legs here. Aiden sends it over to Carson, sends it up. Calvin Higa tries to send it in, does keep it in. Pooter comes away with the puck, they've got it out. Ray just flattens the guy that wasn't even looking. Lafayette comes with some wheels coming out of the zone. They've got it down left to Tucker, sorry. Lafayette blows a wheel, loses it, gets tangled up a little bit. Pooter finally gets it out of the zone. Doesn't matter, boys. Calling for an offsides. All right, good. Stick lift by Ray Phippen. He's bringing it up the right-hand side. Tries to go up the boards, but ends up hitting the goalie. Chase Kirshner ends up with the puck. Ends up sending him up the boards. Good job. Sending it to Calvin Higa, who ends up chipping it in. Ray Phippen's in the corner. Lafayette, he dodges a great attempt by Lafayette, but not quite great enough. Shot from the point goes into the corner. Held in by Pooter. Nice job. I think that's Hayden Money. Yep. captures the puck, sends it back in. Lafayette's coming away with it after a shot. Pass to center ice. Deflected and out of the zone by Austin Kremer. Puck is back into the Lafayette zone. Dono is pursuing the biggest D they've got. Cross ice pass does not go anywhere for Lafayette. Intercepted by Wiki. Hayden Money sends it up to Dono. Oh, he's hit from behind. No call into the boards as he tried to spin around. Lafayette chips it out of the zone. Aiden gets it up to the right side. Wiki's got it. Takes a shot. Maddox was there trying to get a rebound, but the goalie was able to swallow it. Cooper, Jace Yingst, and Mayday are out for the forwards. Aiden Clark and Jake Schomp out on the blue line. Mayday's probably got about a 75% win percentage. He's been doing outstanding tonight. Goalie's having to make some adjustments to his pads, so things are held up for a minute. 10:59 in the third period. It's a tie, 2-2 game. Goalie's still adjusting his pads, so it's giving Chad time to talk to the team, strategize a little bit. Both of the Lafayette goals have come from the point and were screens. Got to get out there, get sticks on the ice in front of those shots as soon as we can. I don't know, the Lafayette has another goalie, so they got to fix this one. They're doing a full timeout, it's not just a small equipment thing. Looks like he's getting his pads back on. Give us a couple minutes and we'll be there. Probably got a minute or two to run to the restroom if you need a break from this nail biter. In case anybody's wondering about announcer bias, see that's my kid right there, so I usually yell that he's not skating hard enough, so I'm not just picking on somebody's random kid. That's my kid I'm picking on. Good shooter, he's got to hustle more. They all do. We're up to 14 viewers. This thing's going viral. All right, we're going to get a face-off here in the Lafayette zone. Camera's off. You're not on the play.
Really?
Just so you know. All right, Tara's back in the action here. We got a face-off in the Lafayette zone. Mayday center and Cooper on the left and Yingst on the right. Jake Schomp on the right D. Draw is won by Pooter, but when Yingst tried to get it back to the point, didn't quite go far enough. Lafayette takes control, sends it up the right boards. Aiden Clark pinches off the Lafayette D. Cooper chips it out to the neutral zone. He's pursuing a guy hard. He ends up dumping it back in. Jake Schomp's got it. He's sending it off the boards. Over to Aiden. He sends it in deep, and he's going in deep. He maintains it up, loses a stick for a second. Lafayette gets it out to the neutral zone, bounces off of Pooter D, so he ends up not getting the icing call. Jake's bringing it up the ice. He still has control of it. Ends up taking a shot just a little bit wide. Austin Kremer sends it in the right side. Comes around, wheeling around behind it. He ends up spinning around, sending it around, and Lafayette gains control of it, sends it out, but it's tipped by Pooter, so there's no icing call. Carson passes it over to lefty. Shot on net, the goalie deflects into the corner. Pooter pursues, gets control. Armac has got the puck behind the net, still got it, tries to chip it out front, gets deflected by Lafayette. Pooter does, chips it in. I think, was that Ryan that did no, it was Charlie Bureau, tries to do a spin around shot. Lafayette goalie ends up smothering it. Good pursuit by the boys, not letting Lafayette get a clean breakout. They didn't even have time to chip it out. So for the face-off, Armac's on the left. Charlie Bureau's taking the face-off. Charlie wins it back to the point. Austin takes a shot on goal, and he ends up saving it. Carson's out on right D. Charlie's taking the face-off again to the right of the Lafayette goalie. And he wins it clean. Dumped into the near or far corner for by Pooter. Shot on net. Ends up deflecting wide. Lafayette chips it out. Nice move by Charlie Bureau. Cuts around two guys. Cuts around again. Gets stood up. Pooter still takes control of it. Oh, pass just a little bit off. Oh. Lafayette chips it out. Pooter's going to get there first. Carson's got it. He's doing some moves, sends it to his other D. That was to Armac. He sends it up, left side. Calvin Higa takes it. He's got two on top of him. They end up getting a hold of him. Calvin gets it back. It's tangled up a little bit. Maddox comes away with the puck. Tries to get in and do a backhand, doesn't quite get it, gets deflected by Lafayette. They end up getting control, start breaking it out, and they get shut. The guy loses the puck to Carson. He dumps it right back in. Maddox is pursuing it behind the net. He ends up chipping away from the Lafayette player. Carson goes in to get the puck, but it looks like Lafayette's got another penalty. Or was that us? Oh, sorry. I was looking down at the player list. Ray Fipping gets a penalty. For roughing.
They're matching.
Oh, they were matching? Oh, so they're matching penalties. That's nothing but good passionate hockey. Will be full strength. Maddox is taking the face off. He's got Wiki to his right and Kirshner to his left. Comes back. Hayden Money makes pass up. Lafayette gets control, ends up, they end up bobbling in the middle of the ice. Hayden comes away with it, ends up getting a good shot, and goalie deflects it left. Hayden Clark takes a good hit, but is able to get a pass off to his own player, which leads to a shot by Charlie Wicklund. Our boys are definitely willing to take the hit to make the play. Coaches appreciate that. Hayden Clark having some discussions on the finer points of checking, timing. Maddox goes up for the face-off, goes back. Lafayette comes away with it. Maddox is pursuing as they send it up to the boards. Great job on pursuing it. All right, nice chip. Hayden Money made a great back check and hit on the Lafayette player. Up. Puck was just offsides. Lafayette chipped it. Look, I don't know, that should have been offsides, but it was called, so it'll be a neutral zone face-off. Next line is getting out there. It'll be Kirshner. Kind of swapping some things up with the player in the bench. I believe Dono's out there with Mayday and Jace Kirshner. Carson's on the right D, along with Jake on the left D. Face-off is won by Mayday. Jake sends it all the way in behind the net. Lafayette tries to get it out. Kirshner deflects it. Fighting for it. Dono's got it in his feet. Lafayette comes away with the puck. Coming out. Making a pass. And icing is called. Wasn't a clean pass. All the way down. Coincidental penalties are still going to be 5-on-5. There's 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in a 2-2 hockey game on a chilly January night at the YMCA. Mayday is in for the face-off. I think he's up to about an 85% win percentage. Let's see if he can come away with this one. Lafayette isn't lining somebody up on the left side of Pooter, so hopefully we're going to win that to the left. Don't know why ref's got a couple of questions on the, I believe, on the coincidental penalties. Still have Mayday out there with Dono and Jace Kirshner. I'm sorry, Yingst. Yingst on right wing. Jake Shump on lefty. We're having some discussions here on the bench about who knows what. Carson's out on the right D for this face-off. In the Lafayette zone. He's got Jake to the left. Here we go. Mayday's going to try and win this straight to the left since nobody's covering, and he does again. Shot from the lefty by Jake, ends up wide. Lafayette's got it behind the net, cuts around, sends it up the boards, intercepted. Oh! Shot by Pooter ends up deflected into the net. Had some good heat on it. Carson definitely picked the spot he was going for, just got deflected up. Jordan Mayday Mays is in there for the face-off again. He's going to try and win this back to the right. And he does. Again, back to the point. Shot goes in. Mayday ends up deflecting it just a little bit wide. Dono sends it back to Jake on the left D. Jake just walks around his guy, gets a wrist shot off. Glove by the Lafayette goalie. Good series so far for this line that's out there. Goalie is having another equipment issue, so. You all right?
What's that?
Yeah. All right, face-off won again by Pooter. Jake sends a shot in, gets deflected wide. Mayday's going into the corner with guys that are about a foot taller than he is. Pooter ends up coming away with it. Carson takes it in the neutral zone. Ying sends it over, it gets chipped in deep. Carson sends it in behind the net. It's coming around. Nice. Aiden holds it in. It's deep in the corner. Oh, nice move. Yings tries to cut back and ends up losing it. He intercepts another pass, dumps it in deep. Dono is going hard into the corner. Pooter maintains control, goes to Aiden. Aiden passes it over. Going to Carson. Shot on net, and goalie right in the breadbasket. Goalie smothers it. Good shift by those guys. A little change up in lines here. We're going to have Armack on the left, Cooper on the right. Charlie Bureau's taking the face off. He's got Hayden Money back on the right D. And he's got, I believe, Armack on the left D. Or no, he's got Aiden Clark on the left D. Lafayette wins it, gets tangled up behind the net. They still can't get it out. Nice job. Aiden ends up chipping it in. Lafayette finally gets it out. Hayden Money's coming back, under control. Hayden makes a pass up to Cooper just a little bit in front of him. Lafayette chips it in, stuck in the neutral zone, makes a pass in the middle. Hayden Money's taking the puck. He just wisely chips it off the boards. Goes by Cooper. Cooper gets hung up a little bit, ends up with the puck. Oh, tries to get it out front. Oh, Lafayette chips it by, gets control. Aiden Clark's got it in the neutral zone. He dumps it in. It's automatic offsides here, so. And because they're already, he's calling it intentional. It's going the whole way. All right, face-off in Pooter zone. Maddox is going to be taking the face-off. He's got Dono on his right. Wiki's out there also. Good shot from the point. Tucker ends up deflecting it wide. They get another attempted shot. Doesn't happen though. Puck stuck in the corner here. Pooter's fighting over it. Lafayette's getting it, but not under total control. Comes away with it again. Armac picks it up. Right? No, it wasn't Armac. It was Austin. Picked it up, took it around. Maddox has it. Sends it in deep, and we had another offsides. Getting a new set of legs out there. Calvin Hega, Jace Kirshner, and Ray Fippen are out as forwards. Jake Shump and Austin Kremer out on D. Jace goes in for the face-off and wins it back. He ends up taking it into the into the Lafayette zone. He ends up trying to send it over to Calvin. Gets deflected by, gets deflected. Another great shot. Like Calvin, or by Carson, ends up getting deflected, and the goalie was able to control it and smother it. Face off to the left of the Lafayette goalie, and Jace is taking another one. He's going to try and win it to the right to Jay because nobody's to Ray Fippen because nobody's covering him, and he does. Ray gets it, does a great shot, ends up hitting the post and going wide. Too bad on that one. Austin brings it around, chipped and kept in by Carson. Lafayette's bringing it down. There we go, intercepted by Calvin Higa. He's bringing it up. Ray's got it, going for a backhand. Oh, he gets pulled down, and the penalty is called. Still a loose puck. Lafayette finally touches it, and we're getting a hooking call on Lafayette. Two-minute penalty with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left. Tie game 2-2. Hook. Goalie's still messing with his pads. Chad might have been arguing for a penalty shot, but I don't think he was going to get that. I believe the goalie's been able to get his gear fixed. We should be going.
So when do they pull the goalie if they get pulled?
Unless there's like maybe Chad pulls the goalie. We'll see. Tara's saying, like, go for it, Chad. You know, nobody wants a tie at the end of this game. It's kind of an exhibition game. What's that?
So it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything. Let's go for the win. So it looks like Maddox's line is going to be out there for the initial face-off on the power play here. He's going to have Dono with him, along with Wiki. Armax out on the right point. No, yes. Ryan McKenzie's out on the right D, along with Carson on the left D. 2-minute penalty, 3 minutes, 41 seconds left. Tie game. All right, here's the face-off for our 13 viewers at home. Come on, Maddox, great win back. D-to-D pass. Great wrist shot. Oh. Armac got it over. Great shot from Carson. Low and hard. Goalie bobbled it for a second, but not enough time for the guys to come in and capitalize. Good win by Maddox on that one. Maddox is coming in. It's going to be right of the goalie. And good win by Maddox. Goes to our D, but bobbled forward, or goes to our wing and bobbled forward. Lafayette is chipping it down. Carson's come along behind the net. Now he's setting up. Armac, great pass. Over to Charlie Wicklund. He ends up going in. Tries to chip it into Dono. Dono ends up sending it behind. Good passes back and forth. Heading out to the D. Carson's got the puck. Sends it back over to, I think that was Dono. Up. Still in, still in. Kept in, kept in. Maddox keeps it in, fighting the whole way. Getting some pursuit on there. Dono's coming after this guy. Come on, guys, run the power play. It gets chipped out. Oh, Lafayette's coming down. Lafayette still gets a shot off, even with two Pooter players pursuing him. 56 seconds left in the penalty. Fresh legs coming out.